How's it going, everybody? This is RaiderKnight, and welcome to the land down under. The land down under. The land down under. For today's episode, we're going to be playing as Australia, so let's jump right into it. I think we're going to get a lot of alliances off the bat. We're probably just going to ally ourselves with most of Asia. So we can combat Russia pretty early on. I usually make the mistake and don't take down Russia, so for this one we're going to defeat Russia just because why not. So now we have an unbeatable alliance. So Russia is pretty much doomed. They're not even going to get close to us. I also want to get Ireland. Cap. Okay, so we just got too many alliances up now. So now we're actually gonna go invade some countries. I think we're gonna start out with Indonesia. Just send our troops here and here. And kaboom, Indonesia has fallen. Overall, a pretty simple battle to take over a majority of this territory. Let's go up into China now. I think China might be a pretty difficult little battle we have to do, but it shouldn't be that hard. So I think that should be enough to take over all of that. And somehow Japan is invading us. That's kind of surprising. I don't think I've ever seen Japan go all the way down here before, so that's a little bit different. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's send some troops over here. And let's build a couple of a port here. Let's build a port here, and let's train a lot of troops, and let's go retake a lot of this land that Japan thinks they can control. Because we do not want Japan in this area, and surprisingly, we actually lost that battle. Yeah, this might be an actually ugly war, so... And from the looks of it, our entire alliance has fallen apart. So that is kind of scary. Let's get an alliance up with the Chinese. We could definitely use China currently to fight the Russians. I don't know if they'll join us or not, but we could definitely use their support. And we have pushed the Japanese back, so that is the good news. Of course, now they're on our mainland, but we'll be able to get rid of them. So China will not join our alliance. Let's just fight China. Let's push China back. I don't know if this is a bad decision or a good decision, guys. I'm just kind of going with my gut on this one, and I am going to hopefully defeat China. I don't know if that's going to make Russia stronger or if it'll just make China weaker in general. Because it does seem to be that China is the only one pushing the Russians back. My alliance is doing very bad. I'm going to try to get Spain into the group. But so far, we're not really doing too great. Let's see if we can get Algeria. Let's try to build a lot of troops here, and let's try to retake some of this land that we failed to hold on to. And I think that should be a decent turn. So let's see if we can get Japan into the team. I'm kind of sick of fighting Japan. It's been a very long war, and it kind of just needs to end already. If it does end, I'll be pretty happy. Let's also go into Mongolia. So Japan will never surrender. I think we just need to invade Japan. Because they do seem to not want to quit. I think we're going to work on a Japanese invasion. So let's see if we can get rid of them in a quick battle. So let's actually invade the mainland of Japan. I am surprised though how much Japan has done to us. They've been pretty powerful in this game, I'm not gonna lie. But Japan has been defeated. Thank goodness. So it does appear that our alliance is now winning. That is the good news. I don't know if we'll be able to take China's capital this turn or not. We kind of got too many allies off the start. I just wanted to have a decent alliance, but I think I gave myself way too much. It really wasn't fair, but it's alright. And let's go into Beijing. China did not want to give that city up. Let's help Burma. Let's give them a lot of money. Even though we're a pretty poor country, let's be realistic in this scenario. Let's also invade this. I think it's really weird how you can just straight up invade your allies if they have a, what's it called? Yeah, if they have somebody in their alliance that, well, if they have a puppet that isn't an ally to you, you can just invade it. It does seem to be, though, that we are in a war now. Our alliance is going to split, and we will have a alliance civil war. Hopefully we get majority of the members, but Egypt has seemed to betray us. We are a decent-sized country. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive if we lose a lot of our strong allies, but we can definitely defend ourselves a little bit. Let's hopefully take over Beijing. I've been trying to take this city now for a solid many turns, and we have not been able to do it. And this is the turn where we have managed to do so. I'd like to hopefully just take down Egypt as quick as possible. If we can defeat Egypt before the alliance collapses, that'd be great. It does seem to be, though, that Egypt is a massive threat. They are at war with Algeria, so that would mean Algeria would be in my alliance, I'm guessing, which is something we do not want at all. So let's definitely go into Egypt and take out their entire country before they manage to split the alliance in half. So let's see if that does anything. So again, we are at a very risky situation. If Egypt does split the alliance in half, we could be seeing some very bad things happen in this game that we do not want. So let's go quick. And let's get rid of Egypt as fast as possible. Hopefully this is enough to wipe them off the map. I don't think it was enough. I think we're definitely in a dangerous situation if we can't take Egypt. And we have taken Egypt. So obviously I want to kick the Saudis out when they become an independent country. Because if we have the Saudis in our group, we're talking about a very bad situation for our alliance, and we do not want that. We're going to have to kick the Saudis out as quickly as they join us. Hopefully that doesn't break our alliance apart. It is a little bit worrying, but hopefully it does not do anything too bad. So we are doing decent again in Africa. Let's try to defend this land. And hopefully, again, the Saudis don't break our alliance apart. We are dealing with a very dangerous situation if our alliance collapses. And so far, it hasn't. And that is the good news. Apparently, we're actually in another war with Turkey. This could really be we're already seeing a very dangerous situation occur. We have to build troops. We have to go into Europe. It's kind of the only way now. Let's get a lot of troops up, and let's definitely consider an invasion across the Mediterranean. Again, this is going to be a not fun scenario. So the Saudis are independent. Let's kick them out of the group. We have managed to at least keep the alliance alive for now. And let's take over the Saudis, and let's definitely build some troops and go after Turkey, who is another country that has betrayed our alliance. So for Turkey, we could be dealing with a very dangerous situation. They have a lot of puppet states, and that could really... Well, apparently all the puppets are still friends with everybody else, except for Libya. Maybe we should just kick Algeria out of the crew. It does seem to be that Algeria is causing a lot of the problems. So let's kick Algeria out of our team. Yeah, that seems to have just solved a lot of our problems for us. Obviously, Morocco and this country are also pretty bad, so let's try to kick them out, even though we can't. So that is also a dangerous country that is injuring our alliance's strength. We're going to have to hope something happens to where we can hopefully, defeat them, but I don't know. What if we just declare a war? Yeah, let's just do that. If we declare a war and then we get peace, I don't think that'll work. Let's go over here and let's take over all of this. Hopefully that does something. And we took over the capital, but that's not going to be good because, well, it's not that bad. I guess the capital has a lot of troops, so yeah, that'll work fine. Alright, so actually this worked out pretty well for the most part. It does seem to be that we're at war with a lot of countries, so it is kind of scary also. I don't really know what's going on, and it does appear that we barely control this territory. Alright, so that whole country collapsed, and now there's all these puppet states. I think we're going to have to kick the puppet states out of the group. Obviously, Belarus formed up right off the bat, so I think invading Belarus is definitely our next move. Invading this and invading all the other puppet states that formed up. Hopefully that works out for the best. I don't know if that'll split the alliance apart. But it does appear that we are still in a couple wars over here that need to be sorted out quickly. The good news is that the puppets in Algeria kind of collapsed, so we actually dodged the bullet here, and our alliance will not collapse due to that. So apparently Norway has managed to gain control of a bad country. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Actually, I don't even know how any of these are really here. Kind of confusing. I'm not really sure why those won't get destroyed. I think we're just going to leave it like that for now. Those puppet states are pretty confusing right now, and they are starting to overall weaken my country. Maybe we should just expand in case the inevitable collapse happens. Because if our country does collapse, we're going to have some issues. We are pretty powerful, though. I don't know if we're the most powerful country. Yeah, it does appear that India has the most strength. If we could defeat India, that'd be pretty cool also. But I don't think we're going to do that. I'm going to build a lot of troops. I don't know if this is going to be enough to wipe out this country. It hopefully will be. But I think that since all the ally members are here, this country will not be defeated. So that does put us in a bad situation. The whole alliance is against us at this point. And that is not a very good area to be in when you're in my position. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something risky, and we're going to kick India out of the group. I want to be able to expand my country in case the alliance collapses, which it will. And if we can take over a majority of India, we will be the dominant power on this game. And that will overall basically defend my country in case the alliance does collapse. These are some new countries that apparently popped up. And they're going to be independent, I'm guessing. Let's just support Burma to take down the rest of India. So Burma does appear to be doing most of the work now. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually take over Delhi this turn, which we were. And let's definitely make sure that nobody takes over our African territory. Because this is going to be my land, for the most part, I hope. And let's definitely build a lot of troops here and defend this territory. Alright, so we have defended our entire country. I don't know about this evil country, so we're going to wipe them out real quick. We're going to go into Korea as well. It appears a lot of these countries are not good right now. Again, Romania will not surrender, so that is a little bit annoying. Build as many troops as we can and go into Romania. So I think we are fighting the troops in our own alliance to get into Romania. At least that's what I'm getting from this. So let's build a lot of troops and let's try to take down Romania once and for all. Hopefully this is enough to defeat Romania. If it is, I'll be very happy, but it has been a very long war. And Romania has been defeated. Would you look at that? That is a good news. So let's build more troops. And let's go into Hungary next. So let's go invade Hungary. We've defeated Hungary, and now we can go into the next country. We're pretty much invading our allies, kind of different. I don't think we've ever actually invaded our allies like this before, but for this episode we will. We're invading our own allies. And let's go send a lot of troops over here. So all these troops in Hungary, hopefully they're enough. I don't think they are, but they might be, at least enough to take out half of that. Yeah, they got a lot of troops in this one territory. I don't think anything we're going to be able to do will even get a dent here. So we're probably not even going to cause a dent, like I said. This is going to be a very long war. Better yet, why don't we just kick out Norway from the alliance? It'll probably weaken the entire region, though. So probably a bad idea, but I don't know. Maybe we should just end the video here. Overall, we are the dominant power. We had to fight our alliance quite a bit. But it does seem to be that we are winning. So I'm probably going to end it here. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. How's it going, everybody? A little follow-up to the Age of Civilizations battles we just did. I did actually defeat this little territory. I kind of wanted to end the video off a little bit better than that. And I did defeat this territory. I'd actually managed to make the alliance really powerful. We control a lot of land other than like Mexico, but they're pretty much just a small country, and we're pretty much just gonna go invade them. So it's kind of just your basic gameplay at that point. So not really anything too crazy. But yep, I did defeat that little territory. I actually broke the alliance with Norway and wiped them off the map. So we are a very powerful country, and yeah, we did win. So overall, yes, we did manage to save the alliance, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.